Hey guys, how are y'all doing? It is Tuesday afternoon and I am on my way to watch Reaid man play ball. It's Tuesday night. It's Bible study night. But I made an administrative decision today. 4 of my 5 leaders were not going to be there tonight. Sickness, family sickness, ball games. And so I'm very tired. Been fighting the fatigue the last few days, and so I just made a decision. And we were going to go through May the 23rd, and we are all so busy that we decided, I talked to my leaders, and we're going to end the Bible study year next Tuesday night. We were going to go all the way through to the 23rd, but they've got ball games, they've got one of my leaders that is always there. Her mother-in-law had a knee replacement, or fixing a knee replacement. One of my other ones has been sick for 5 days, and she's like one of these people that never gets sick. So we just had a lot coming against us. So we've already met 26 times since we started about the middle of August. So we've had a great run this year with Bible study. It's been awesome. God has done so many things. Oh, it's just been amazing. So I have kind of gotten my stuff together for the beach. Kind of, sort of. I mean, a few tops, swimsuit and towel, and lounging clothes, because Janice and I are grandmas when we go to the beach. If y'all haven't seen my my 2 videos of us coming back from the beach last year, I'll tag them down below. I'll remember and do that. Of us singing on the way back from the beach. You might not have been watching me then, but we had the best time. Oh my gosh. The girl knows every lyric to every country song, and I know none. I'm all about some praise and worship, and she is too. But she loves country music, and she goes to a lot of concerts, and she's a single girl. That's what she loves to do. So, and me on the other hand, I don't care too much for it. I like it, so you'll notice that every now and then I come in on a chorus with her, and she sings every word of every song. I've probably smeared my makeup. I've got to quit rubbing my eyes so much. So, about halfway through the second one, I'm like, can we get on some of my music, please? And sing some praise and worship. So we did. So, I've got to get us some stuff to do in the car Thursday, and then on our way home Sunday. Last year we went down there, and it was absolutely the most gorgeous weather, and we ended up staying an extra day. She says she can't do that this year, but we'll see how the weather goes, and we might pull in an extra night. You don't know, but... So, I haven't got to go to any of Reaid's or Rhett's Tuesday night games. And so, Papa's been going. But Papa is installing his computer services, installing new phone systems throughout the whole college. And he is going from campus to campus to campus. And they're pretty far apart. So, I think we had told you he worked 64 hours by 12 o'clock Friday. And then he worked all day Sunday. All day Sunday. So, he's putting in a lot of hours, so he said, there's no way I'll be home, just go to the ball game. But I wanted to tell you about my visit with a cardiologist yesterday. He had the 30-day report. I never met him, and it's kind of awkward when you're meeting a new doctor. And of course, I told him, I said, my daughter is a cardiac nurse, and would it be okay if I just record our conversation? And he kind of grinned. He said, yeah, because I turned it on video, and I said, I'm not gonna video you. I didn't tell him I was a YouTuber. And I said, but I'm just gonna record it, because there's just so much of it I don't understand. But basically, I think I would have remembered, but I went ahead and recorded it. He asked me tons of questions, like, had I ever smoked? Did I smoke? Had I ever smoked? And that kind of stuff. And of course, he asked me about exercise, and I told him that I was at a terrible disadvantage for exercise with the fibromyalgia, the chronic fatigue, the dysautonomia, that my footing, I have to really concentrate on where I'm stepping. Y'all do remember the busted mouth and the teeth that almost got knocked out from the sidewalk a few months ago. So anyway, he just said exercise was so good, and I so know that, and I don't know. I need it. I know it. And what I'm going to do about it, I don't know. I'm just going to have to see. But he said on the report that I did have a short tachycardia, and that I think they're called PVACs. Y'all probably can correct me if I'm wrong, if you know about this. But anyway, I had several incidences where my heart did skip a beat. And I knew that. I mean, I was feeling it. John was feeling it. And so I knew that was going on. But, you know, he just said he wanted to do some more tests. He wanted to do some more tests to check and make sure that the mitral valve prolapse has not gotten worse. And so many women have mitral valve prolapse and don't even know it because they never have any problems with it. But I have mitral valve prolapse plus a heart murmur, and I didn't even find any of this out till 1989. And I had a really bad case of pleurisy, and so I went to a cardiologist because of that, and he found it. He found the heart murmur and all that. So, but you know, I've never really had any issues with it. I've just really been blessed about it. And so, but he wants to, Ashley wanted him to do an echocardiogram yesterday, but he didn't. And she said, I really would have felt better if he had done an echocardiogram yesterday. But I'm having that and a nuclear stress test done in June. So, obviously, this is just the 1st of May. He doesn't know when I got in, but obviously he didn't tell him to get her in next week for these tests. So to me, that says there's no urgency there. And I said, so, you know, so you don't think it's anything for, I said, I haven't been worried, but are you telling me you don't think it's anything for me really to be worried about? I know the sun's playing havoc here. So you're telling me you really don't think it's anything for me to be worried about at this point? And he said, well, I'm not going to put you in the hospital today. And I said, well, that's dang good because I'm going to the beach Thursday. I was like, you're right. You're not putting me in the hospital today. Of course, I mean, I would have if there had been an urgency. But if there had been an urgency, they would have already seen it on the test and called me. So he told me that he wants me to start taking magnesium. Asked me had I ever taken it. Of course, he had I had blood work done just a few weeks ago with my regular doctor, and that's one of the main reasons I go to this centralized clinic, is because everything's in the computer that I have done. And so I don't have a magnesium deficiency, but he is starting me on 250 milligrams of magnesium. And I just went to the drugstore, and it was at Walgreens, buy one, get one free. And it says that magnesium supports bone health, nerve, and muscle function, which, you know, I have some nerve issues with the dysautonomia, so that's really good. Supports energy production. Lord help us, Jesus, that'd be wonderful. And higher absorption with citrate form. I don't know what that means. Oh, this is magnesium citrate, so you get a higher absorption with this. So anyway, got 2 bottles of it, and there's 60 in here, and so I got 120, so it was buy one get one free, so that was pretty good. I might have should have got more, but I think they run sales a lot. So anyway, I feel like no news is good news. I bought me some I've been seeing a lot of the people on TV wear nude, and I just cannot find a nude that I like. Okay, away girl, she's put a job update video out. I already know all about it. I'm excited. I got a phone call the day. I just got a phone call. I forgot to put it on airplane mode. But y'all make sure and go watch Away Girl's new her video on her job update. So it's pretty exciting news. God's really been working in her favor. And but I feel like that no news is good news where the cardiologist is concerned. And so I feel pretty good about that. We only get one chance at this life, and we got to make sure that we take care of ourselves. I had an acquaintance, a friend, tell me the other day she had not been to the gynecologist in, maybe she said 15 years, something like that. And I was like, oh my gosh, I believe in going to the gynecologist. I've had a dear, dear friend die from ovarian cancer, and and it was caught fairly early. And I've had friends to die from breast cancer. And I have just recently changed doctors, and that's the reason I've been going and getting additional mammograms, and I am going to have a biopsy. I think it's the 16th of May, but it there again is erring on the side of caution. They don't really think it's anything. It's a place that's been in there for a while, but since I've changed doctors, I had mammogram and ultrasound done 6 months ago, and they had me to do another one, I think 2 weeks ago. And they don't see any change, but she does want to go ahead and do a biopsy on it. And she's just a younger doctor, and she's very, very cautious. And I want people to be cautious with me, don't you? We only get one chance at this life. And ladies, if you don't get pap smears, guys, just close your ears. If you don't get pap smears, and you don't get breast exams, and you don't get mammograms if you're old enough, shame on you. Because you're pretty special to some other people. And if you take that away from those people, you're not doing them right. I owe my daughter, my son-in-law, my husband, and my grandbabies, I owe them to take care of myself. And yes, I need to lose some weight. That's on that list, but I do try to take care of everything else the best I can. I think I was talking about this nude lipstick a while ago when the phone rang. I've had the hardest time trying to find a nude. I am so pale that nude don't really do anything for me. I hope Walgreens still has that policy that you can exchange makeup if you don't like it. I just paid $7 for that tube of lipstick, and it really doesn't look... I'm used to some color, though. I do like a little bit of color. And there was one that was a darker nude, and I should have got it, and I was afraid it would be too dark, so that's what I need to go back. What do you think? Don't you think this is too light? Dave, my brother that watches all my videos, what you think about my nude lipstick? Would it look good on you, brother? Better not with that big old burly beard. Oh, I had a lot of good responses on my video yesterday, and I know some of you still hadn't had a chance to watch it. One lady, you know, when I get away from the screen, I can't see anything, was complimenting me on my sunglasses, and thank you. Those are my first prescription pair of sunglasses, and I'll have to put them on here in a minute to get out at the ballpark. So I was really proud of those. But I went during the time that it was buy one pair, get one pair 50% off, and I just could not pass up on that deal. So, but anyway, I've just rested today and got my part of my stuff together to go to the beach, and they're calling for like 90% chance of rain there Thursday. I hope it don't rain on us the whole way. I haven't looked here, but then it's supposed to be, really our days on the beach are Friday and Saturday, so you know you'll be getting some video. And I have to upload them from my phone, and a lot of y'all do that all the time, but I got to work on that, so I'll do that too. I'll be taking you along with us, and letting you enjoy me and my BFF. We love these trips, and I need to get away. I need to recharge. Had a lot of stress lately, and well, life is just stressful. You know, it's just a lot when you help with your grandchildren, help with your mother, and some of y'all got a lot heavier loads than I do. So life is just stressful, and so I'm kind of looking forward to getting away and turning the phone off. I'm probably gonna turn it off and just check in with my family every now and then, but I think I'm gonna turn the phone off and turn off social media some. I don't know what I'll do, but anyway, I'm getting close up here to his ball game, but I just wanted to give y'all an update on the cardiologist visit. We're not settled yet as far as what everything is going on, but at least I know that it's not a severe whatever. I feel like I know I'm in God's hands, and I want to be smart and get everything checked out. So I'm trying to think if there's anything else I need to tell y'all before I get off of here. Make sure and go watch Away Girls video, because she's precious. She is a sweetheart. She's one of my dearest friends on YouTube. She and I will just yak, and then we may go 2 or 3 weeks and not even talk to each other. But, you know, that's a sign of a good friend, when you can do that. But I am very, very excited. God opened a door wide open for her. So when I get home tonight, I'll be watching her videos. So, hope Reaid, maybe I can put a little footage if Reaid gets a good hit. He's so precious, and he works so hard, and sometimes he hits and sometimes he doesn't. You know what? That's okay. But I'm gonna get off of here now, so if I don't put anything else on, I will be talking to you later. I have a bullet journal, way overdue bullet journal update coming. My bullet journal is thick and chunky, kind of like me. Kind of like me. But it's over here in my seat somewhere because I don't leave home without it. And so I've got a bullet journal update to do, and I got a package in the mail today, but I haven't even opened it because I want to do a video when I open it. So anyway, you'll be seeing me some. I got to keep baby Riggs tomorrow, so I got to get all this done before then. So I'll talk to y'all later. Love ya. Bye. Good hit, buddy. Oh.
Good hit, buddy. Everybody on third.
This is the way to go to a ball game. Sweet darling.
I so wore out rooting for brother.
His eyelashes have not been real long. The other two boys were real long, and now they're getting really long. Either that or they're getting darker. He's going to be really dark-headed, though.
Yeah, he is. He's going to be like Michael.